one more time I'm going to try for Euphoria.
Okay.
Do you feel like season 2 is darker?
Yes.
It's darker.
Yes.
How so?
I don't literally everything about it is darker.
Okay.
We're growing up and we're getting into more intense situations, so.
Well, first of all, thank you for doing this with us.
No, of course. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing right now with all of this news and all of this stuff and self-quarantine life?
I mean, it's always so hard to wake up in the morning and look at the news and read everything, but I keep praying that my family and everyone stays safe and healthy, and I hope that everyone can do their part and staying home and keeping others safe, because I'll be on the phone with my grandparents and I'm like, you guys don't go to the grocery store, just let me get my uncle to like bring you stuff, and they're like, no, we'll be fine. And I don't think they understand how severe everything could be and the possibility of what could happen if they do go out, because it's like this invisible danger.
Well, I think that's the hard thing too, right? Is a lot of our grandparents aren't understanding the severity of what's going on. Are you able to see your parents right now? Like, who are you?
We're all in different places. I'm in LA, my mom is in Spokane, Washington, and my dad's down in Cabo. And my grandparents are in Seattle, and my other grandparents are in Idaho. So we're all just spread out, and I wish I was with everyone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how challenging is that for you, kind of being on your own during all of this? Is it hard? Is it kind of nice to get that me time?
I have my dog Tank, so it helps.
Yeah.
But I don't like being alone.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard. What are you kind of doing to pass the time? I know that you started a virtual book club.
I did. I love to read, and so I wanted to find something that could bring so many people together, and I felt like that's a very good way to get lost in a book and then be able to bring whoever from wherever in the world and just do it together. So I started that, and then just been working out a lot. I have this rooftop that I have my own private area, and so I've just been laying on the roof with my dog tanning.
So why did you choose the book that you chose for the first book? It's called We Used to Be Friends, right?
Yes, We Used to Be Friends. Well, I was looking at different books, and my friends recommended me this book, and they're like, it's just a really cute YA book. It has dual timelines between two different girls, so you get to jump in to one's point of view and the other's, and the timelines go in the opposite direction, so you're piecing all these different puzzles together, and like, why did they break up? Why are they friends now? And when I was in high school, I remember just as you grow up, you lose your friends, and some you become closer to that you weren't close to in freshman year. And I just going back and reading something like that, I like YA.
I feel like that almost sounds like a storyline that we could see on Euphoria.
Honestly.
How has this pandemic affected production for you guys?
I mean, we had to halt production for a while. HBO and everyone involved, they're taking everything very seriously. They don't want to put their crew or their cast or anyone involved in harm, and so they just want to make sure everybody's staying safe and healthy and wait for all of it to calm down.
Where were you guys in production? Because we did see pictures of you at table reads.
We were in the beginning.
Okay, so you know where things go in season 2 then.
I do.
You do?
I know quite a bit, but who knows? We have many months now where it could be getting rewritten, so.
Do you think that's a possibility that they're gonna
I think that they could, of course, tweak things because there's time to tweak things right now, but I don't know what the final outcome will be.
Is there a time jump of any sorts, or do you think things are going to pick up pretty quickly after the season 1 finale?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Give us a hint. We're dying here.
Nothing majorly jumps.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can you tease about Cassie's journey in season 2?
You won't even be able to guess what's coming. I couldn't even guess it. When Sam called me over the summer going, so what do you think Cassie's gonna do next season? Like, where do you think she's gonna go? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe she was this or that. He's like, yeah, no. and then he read me a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I couldn't even guess it. So if anybody's able to guess it, you're very good.
So it's shocking in that she sort of does a 180, or just shocking?
It's just shocking. I mean, everything
Yeah.
with life as a teenager is shocking. So you never know what to expect.
Yeah. Is there a timeline kind of in the back of all of your guys' heads of when you think you could get back to work?
I think that everybody's really hoping that it'll be sometime this summer, but they also don't want to rush anything just in case it isn't safe. So I don't think that they want to get too much hope in all of our minds and then have to push it longer. So we're kind of just waiting and seeing.
But we're going to get season 2 for sure, no matter what.
Yes. Don't worry.
That's what we really need to know. A big congrats in order for you, because you are Rihanna's Savage X Fenty ambassador.
Oh,
that's huge.
Thank
How
you.
did that come about? Like, did Rihanna call you herself?
She had her team reach out to me personally and ask if I'd be interested in something like that. And I, of course, was. And I actually got asked to walk in her show in New York, but I couldn't because I was filming another movie, and it was the most gut-wrenching experience. I was so sad, but it was also just to be able to be asked when you're 5'3". Like, I never even thought that would be able to be a possibility. So being able to just still be an ambassador and just feel so powerful in her lingerie and her clothing it's amazing. I love her pieces.
Have you met her? Have you worked with her? Have you spoken to her?
I have not yet. I have not met her yet.
Okay, I feel like that's going to be so epic. And obviously, I mean, I think she's probably a fan of Euphoria, and that's why she thought you were so perfect.
Oh gosh. They definitely do love Euphoria, and I will hopefully not fangirl and freak out when I do get to meet her. So
I do feel like we're in Hollywood, and so often we get so caught up in appointments and beauty and getting our hair done. Are you sort of enjoying not having to deal with that?
I love it, because especially on a show like Euphoria, we constantly have so much heat on our hair. I'm constantly having to color my hair more blonde. We have so much makeup on, and so being able to just let my hair grow, don't touch any heat on it, not wear any makeup, my skin clears up. It's a really nice self-care moment.
Yeah, I think that's also a nice message too for all of the fans and like younger girls who are watching. I don't think they realize how much makeup you guys are wearing and like what you guys are doing. Do you have a message to them right now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, even when I was younger and I would watch TV and I would see these girls with perfect skin, and I would have cystic acne, and I would have, my face would be orange because I was trying to cover up the acne and I didn't know how. It's not real. Like, we wear tons of makeup. 2, there's CGI, so even if we do have pimples, we do a pimple pass and they can correct all of that out. It's not real. We have real skin. Like, I break out, and I break out horribly, and I just now this last year figured out how to control my skin, and I'm 22. So don't expect to have clear skin. Don't expect to look like anyone on TV, because mostly it's not real. So
yeah, I think that's really nice to know, and even I like hearing that and knowing that. Okay, my last question is, one more time I'm going to try for Euphoria.
Okay.
Do you feel like season 2 is darker?
Yes.
It's darker.
Yes.
How so?
I don't literally everything about it is darker.
Okay.
We're growing up and we're getting into more intense situations, so
That's a good tease. That was good.
Okay, good.